Hi class, I'm here in the data preprocessing phase, so let's get started. So if you don't see all your plots or you don't see all your panes here, just go to View, go to Panes, select Show All Panes, and that will reset it for you. So you can see I just did that. Hold on one sec. You can always resize your windows and do what you need to do there. Okay, so as we know, we need to go to these three small dots over here, navigate to the folder that we need to go to select our file, go to Cases, open. I see my data file. I'm going to go to More, select Set My Working Directory, and that should be it. So the first step is I'm going to import my data set. Import team the data set. So in order to do that, I just need to do one small line of code. I'm going to create a variable called dataset and use the command read, and as you see there, it auto completes. So if I hit tab, and then I'm going to look for the exact name of this. This is data.csv, so that's what I'm going to name it. I'm going to put parentheses around it. Okay. I'm going to highlight it. Hit Control Enter. My dataset object appears in my environment. As we look here, we can see that our underlying data set has appeared here. It has 4 columns: country, age, salary, purchase, and in the age, as we can see here, row 7, we see that it's NA, which means it's a missing variable, and we see in salary for Germany on row 5 we see a missing variable. So that's what we're going to try to solve. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next section. So let's take a look at the underlying data set. So we see in the age column, we have our 4 columns. We have an age column, we have a missing value here. And in the salary column, we have a missing value here. So we could just take the value out, or we could try some other method. But if we took the value out, this would distort your data. And you'll see this when you're working with larger data sets. Same thing for salary. If we just remove this, it's not going to help solve the problem. So the usual common way to do this is to find a mean of doing so. So how do we do that in R? What we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, we're going to take care of the missing data. So let's see. First thing we're going to do is we're going to select the column that we want to work with. So we know that we're working with, looking back at our data set, we know that we're working with missing values for age and for salary. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select that column, and we're going to work first with age. Okay, as you can see, I can auto correct or auto tab, and it'll give me that value. I'm going to actually set this as a conditional statement, which means that R is going to actually check to see if there's a missing value. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say if else, and then NA checks to see the condition to see if something is missing. And you can see that it auto tells you right here in a yellow box here is a logical constant of length 1, which contains a missing value indicator. Okay, so that's what we're checking for. And then we're just going to put data set, and we're going to specify age. Okay, now we're going to go outside of that, and we are going to take the average of the rest of the values in a data set. Okay, so we have data set age. We're going to put in a function. And let's see, function x. And that's going to take the mean, right? I'm going to put in, let's say, x. Remove. And this is basically telling R that if we come across a value that is there to leave it, but if it's coming across a value that is missing, then we're going to replace it with the mean. All right. And let's see what happens if we find that the data is not missing. Well, we're just going to take the data as it is and leave it alone. Okay, so it's kind of reverse logic, but you'll get the point. All right, so let's see. We have our intuition. Let's hit highlight it, control enter. And now let's take a look at that and see if it did it. Okay, so we were looking for the value to be replaced. In the age column, we're looking for the average of these row of values. And so we're looking for observation 8. And let's see what observation 8 now has. It now has 48. Okay, is that correct? Just double checking. That said France, right? No, it says Spain over there for some reason. All right, maybe we have the 38. All right. So if I wanted to check, I could come here, data sets, let's see, tab. All right. And there we go. We have all of our values all completed. So we're going to do exactly the same thing, but this time we're going to do it for the other column in which there was missing values, and that was salary. So we're going to try to get R to give us what this range or this salary should be. Okay, so to make matters easier, we can just copy this, paste it, and we're just going to change that name to salary. Here. Notice I'm making sure that I capitalize on all of this because I don't want to have any form of error. All right, so I just highlighted it, hit control enter. Let's take a look. The salary has not been replaced. Let's see why. And it'd be because I didn't replace this one. All right, let's try again. Control enter. And there we go. All of the values have been filled in. And as we can see, we were missing Germany salary. Turned all of these into floating integers. 5, and we have Germany, and now it's at $63,777.78. That's what it should be. Okay. So that is our taking care of missing values in a data set function. If you have any questions or problems with this at all, please reach out. I'll be moving on in the next lecture. Thank you.